That's where West Palm Beach was major seminary.
Yeah,
And
and I had a great year and a great spiritual director. And it just really, though, crystallized, I think, for me, the puzzle piece, marriage makes more sense based on how God has constructed me. And truthfully, like, parenthood has been my, like, if I make it to heaven, that's going to be why. It's
yeah,
the
yeah,
crucible of being a father.
yeah.
Um, but I
It's
would,
like
yeah,
the best thing and the hardest thing all at the same time, right? It's the fatherhood.
I tell guys it's the most exhausting and beautiful thing you will ever be called to, because I think guys understand like the responsibility of it, and that's why there's a lot of fear around it, or living up to it, or
Yeah,
um, wanting to run away from it.
yeah. Oh yeah,
You
for sure. There's like
can't.
this it
I have a,
intuiting like that it's gonna be hard, right?
and you got to get over yourself. But that is
Yeah.
the exact means by which God makes us into men. And my friend Bill Donahue talks about like fatherhood is the full flowering of a man. And it's like you cannot, even Jordan Peterson has talked about this. Like, I don't think you can fully mature until you become a parent.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think until you are stretched in that way of I have to get over myself. Life is not about me anymore. And we
Hmm.
know generous priests and religious sisters who get to that level, but even there, they are saying yes to a parenthood, a spiritual parenthood. And again,
Right.
we know people who are infertile. We know people who never were able to have kids who still achieve that level of maturity and self-sacrifice, self-gift. But for me especially, it took that, like,
Yeah.
physically holding your kid to realize it's
Yeah.
not about you anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's different than just being married too, right? There's this dying to self. But like it's so mutual, like when it comes to married life, like that you're getting something back in a sense, like from your spouse. And then like when it's a kid, like that first moment you're holding the kid and it's like, wow, this baby is helpless. like and it's one, it is a gift. It's a total gift. And it's like that rise of responsibility that you feel like. I've talked to a lot of guys, a lot of dads about this, that like, what the heck? All of a sudden this comes out of nowhere. Like one guy was telling me like he thinks his depression was healed just because he had a kid. Because
Wow.
all of a sudden, like, he had purpose, right? Like, and not that he didn't love his wife and that there wasn't purpose in that, right? Like, but like, here's this helpless, like, kid that I need to take care of. Um, and there's something meaningful about that, something scary, something daunting. Um, but then also like something that what you're saying, like it gives us this opportunity to rise to the occasion as men and to really learn what it means to give of ourselves without like much coming back towards us, right? Like, yeah.
It's a thankless job. And a friend of mine said, if you want applause, you should join the circus. Uh,
Yeah.
like on those days where I'm like, I'm feeling it. And I've worked with people in ministry that they're so in themselves, or they're so in their heads, and they're dealing with stuff. But a part of me
Mhm.
always wants to say, like, you need to have a kid,
Yeah.
not in this arbitrary, like, go have a kid, because every child they're not commodities. They deserve parents who show up. You know what I mean? But it just
Sure.
was like, it's so easy to get stuck on ourselves in the loop of our problems and our woes. And sometimes it takes that external thing to wake us up and get out of ourselves and serve someone else. And how much of our lives get untangled in doing that versus just trying to, like, stay in our heads and figure it out on our own. And you
Yeah.
said earlier, like, to have that mission and purpose in a
Mhm.
very clear way. Like, I have to keep you alive.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please do us a favor and subscribe so that we can continue to build authentic content for Catholic men. And if you need to take us on the go, follow us on Spotify, Apple, and other major podcast platforms. Hit subscribe and let's become the men that God has created us to be.